Hi there. In this lesson we're going to learn how to compute the area of a regular polygon. A regular polygon is a polygon with all equal sides and all equal angles. They're very highly symmetric. You're familiar with equilateral triangles and squares, but we can have a regular polygon with any number of sides. Some of these might be familiar to you. You should be able to compute the area of a regular polygon if you know how many sides it has and the length of one of the sides. We're going to use this for our example. Let's say we have a regular octagon that has a side length of 10 inches, so all the sides are 10 inches long. We're going to figure out how to get its area. The idea is pretty clever. We just chop it up into 8 equal triangles. If we can figure out how to get the area of just one of these triangles, we just need to multiply that by 8, and that will tell us the area of the entire polygon. But how do we get the area of that triangle? We know its base is 10 inches, and we know to get the area of a triangle we're going to do 1/2 times its base times its height. But how do we get that height? Because the regular polygon is highly symmetric, if we look at the circle here at the center of the polygon, it gets divided into 8 equal parts. Therefore, the angle at the top of that triangle is 360 degrees divided by 8, which is 45 degrees. So once again, we have a trigonometry question. If we take half of that shaded triangle, we get a right triangle with a 22.5 degree angle at the top, which is half of 45 degrees, and a 5-inch side along the bottom. Since the 5-inch side is opposite the 22.5 degree angle, and the height h is the adjacent side, we're going to have to use tangent. So if we set this up, we have tangent of 22.5 degrees is the opposite 5 divided by the adjacent h. We cross multiply and then solve for h, and we get the height is around 12.07 inches. Once we know that height, we just need to work our way back to the answer. We get the area of the shaded triangle, which is 1/2 times the base of 10 times the height of 12.07, which gives us 30.18 square inches, and then we multiply that by 8 to give the total area of the octagon. One last comment. If you're worried about having to draw these shapes, and with anything more than 3 or 4 sides, they are hard to draw, you don't have to worry about it. What I recommend doing when doing these problems is you draw what I call the witch's hat. That's where you just draw one of the triangles and then 2 more sides next to it as a reminder of the context where this triangle is coming from, so you know how this is going to plug into the entire problem. And you can work just with that picture rather than trying to draw the entire regular polygon.